If you correspond with Ralf on television, video, or telephone, audio, or you chat, text, or email him, you're giving him permission to duplicate it, rebroadcast it on any of the Take Your Life Back Today show broadcasts.
Yeah, beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Stay positive, hope, and keep faith. Stand strong against any odds that you face. Put away the alcohol and the drugs. Fill your time with the things you love. Addiction is tough, but it's worth the work. Treat your body what it's worth. Spread positivity, inspire all. If we stand together, we will never fall. I help others see the other sides to life. A sober life, letting go of the strife. So give me a call, I can help. 1-844-4405-HELP. Homeless shelters, hospitals, jails, wherever you are. I am Ralf Friedrichs and I am here for you. 1-844-405-HELP.
Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share something with you. Let me be crystal clear to leave an everlasting impact upon you. Just imagine being buried alive. You're in a coffin, but you know you're not dead. You don't know how to get out of that coffin. You tried lifting the lid, but the enormous weight upon the lid prevents you from opening that lid. You tried banging on the lid to hopefully unsettle the dirt. Maybe somebody might notice and start digging their way down towards you. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help, you know you can't do it on your own, but you don't know where to turn. In reality, there are people standing by your grave. You just don't know that. You just think you're going to die. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they are habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to have a fear of death, you have to be great at repressing that fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind while you're abusing drugs and alcohol that you might overdose and take something away that God had given you called life? And if that's not selfish enough to take that life away from your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your children and your grandchildren that need and love you most, please, if you haven't picked up the phone to call someone, call me at 844-405-HELP, and I promise you, I will help you take your life back, for your life is gone. Let's talk about 4 lifestyle changes that will boost your mental health. 4 lifestyle changes that will boost your mental health. When we seek help for a mental health condition, we can expect to hear about various medications and treatment options. I am concerned about the medication. The treatment options are always a positive thing, but those medication options, especially if you're like me with an addictive personality, it can be an issue. But what's often missing from the conversation is any talk of lifestyle changes. In recent University of Illinois study, about half of those symptoms of mental illnesses reported that they received no wellness advice on their health care, or I should say from their health care provider. That's a lamentable oversight because the lifestyle changes. Things as simple as nutrition and exercise can have a significant impact on quality of life. For any of us, you and I both, but especially for those dealing with issues such as depression, anxiety, bipolar, and schizophrenia. They can also help minimize the development of risk factors that can also lead to conditions like diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and hypertension, all of which are seen at higher rates in those with mental illnesses. If you're dealing with a mental health challenge, take the initiative by speaking or when speaking to your clinician. Ask for particular information on changes you can safely make in your daily life to improve your mental health. There is no single answer, only many different answers. But research has shown that lifestyle changes in several key categories can pay healthy dividends for most, among most powerful. You need to start enhancing your diet. Research shows that our diet can influence our mental health for good and for bad. Fruits and vegetables are associated with better mental well-being, according to the recent research from University of Warwick. That's important because mental health being feelings of optimism, happiness, self-esteem, and resilience can help protect not only against mental health problems, but physical ones as well. Fatty foods, on the other hand, may increase the risk of psychiatric symptoms by changing the bacteria that live in our gut, according to new research. A study done with mice showed increased anxiety, impaired memory, repetitive behavior, and brain inflammation as a result of a high-fat diet. Some fats, however, fall into a good category. Omega-3 fatty acids, such as the ones I just spoke about, can be found in salmon, for example, may help with some of your depression. Sugar, of course, should only have a minimal place in your diet. Not only can it spark rapid weight gain and an addictive response in some, it has been linked to higher rates of depression and can make mental health symptoms even worse, according to the National Alliance of Mental Health. You need to make exercise one of your absolute priorities in life. You'll want to check with your doctor before you start any exercise regimen, but physical activity has been shown to have significant benefits for those dealing with mental health issues. A Southern Methodist University study labeled exercise as a magic drug for those with anxiety and depression disorders and called on doctors to be more widely prescribe it. Research shows that even low levels of activity, things such as walking and gardening, 1 hour a day, have improved your mental capabilities each and every day. Let's go to a bonus here. Exercise helps not only with mental health and fitnesses, but also with weight control. This is especially important because weight gain is a side effect of many medications for mental illnesses. Extra pounds may not only make you less healthy, but more prone to developing illnesses such as diabetes. They can also add to your mental distress. Practice techniques to reduce stress each and every day. Stress feeds mental illness, and mental illness feeds stress. They work one-on-one together. Taking steps to minimize the stress in your life can help slow this vicious cycle. Consider adopting techniques such as mindfulness, meditation. A Carnegie Mellon University study found that even 25 minutes a day for 3 days in a row can reduce stress and build resilience. And Johns Hopkins research analysis determined that medication can improve symptoms of anxiety and depression. Yoga is another powerful choice for stress reduction, as well as being good exercise. A Queen's University study found it can even help us view the world in a less negative way, less threatening way, which can be a huge benefit for our mental health disorder. Again, a note for those with bipolar disorders. A recent study found that risks as well as benefits in yoga being utilized with your situation. According to a recent study, some bipolar disorder found a life-changing positive way, while the minority reported it can be intensify both their personalities and their moods. By all means, folks, you have to get number 4, which is enough sleep. We all crave a refreshing night's sleep, but don't always get it, do we? We can boost our odds by committing ourselves to a good night's sleep, and I call it good sleep hygiene. That means going to bed and getting up at a consistent time, getting sufficient exercise early in the day rather than late at night, avoiding heavy evening meals and caffeine, practicing relaxation techniques, and foregoing activities that can get in the way of our shut-eye, such as those Netflix marathons. If you're still having trouble, don't automatically turn to sleep aids. Again, especially if you have addictive personalities, which research shows may actually shorten your lifespan. See your doctors or your sleep specialist for help. Making lifestyle changes in support of your sleep is well worth the effort. Poor sleep has multiple negatives. Studies have shown that fatigue makes it harder to choose healthier foods. It's been linked to obesity and cell damage and can make mental illness symptoms twice as bad. Sleep deprivation has been shown to trigger schizophrenia symptoms. Consistently, good sleep, on the other hand, can help stress at bay, as well as boost mood, protect the brain, and give us energy we need to deal with each and every day. Your mental health is very important. Remember, there are two components in every body. You have your heart and your mind. Like a car, the engine can't operate without the battery. Your heart and your mind. Live to keep those two functions going at all times. If you lose your heart, you lost your mind. But if you lose your mind and you still have a heart, what is the purpose of living in a productive way? Utilize those four things. Remember, I keep hard copies of each and every show I do. All you need to do is email me at Ralf, R-A-L-F, at TakeYourLifeBackTodayShow.com, and I'll email you a copy back of whatever show you'd like to have. And remember to call me at 844-405-HELP, because together you and I can help you take your life back today. And may God bless you.
but never got an answer, and wondered if God was really there. Did you feel all hope was gone, but in His time He came along and answered the prayer you thought was gone? There is no prayer too small, for God hears them all. The answer may not be just what you want, but He always knows what's right, even when we think it's wrong. Just remember, there is no prayer too small. Will ask, you shall receive. No matter what it is, I still is no prayer too small, and even when we fall, He gives us just exactly what we need. There is no prayer too small, for God hears them all. The answer may not be just what you want, but He always knows what's right, even when we think it's wrong. Just remember, there is no prayer too small. No prayer too small. He always knows what's right. God hears them all. There is no prayer too small. My God hears them all. The answer may not be just what you want, but He always knows what's right, even when we think it's wrong. Just remember,